So before I get into this video, I'm going to be sharing an inspirational quote, message, just to give you some motivation, inspiration, or encouragement if you need it, because we all need encouragement. And so I think I'm going to be doing this for the time being, like right at the beginning of the video, and also giving my take on the quote or my experience with the quote. All right, so the book that I'm going to take the quote from is the Pocket Maya Angelou Wisdom book. I bought this from a local independent bookstore in my area. And let's go ahead and get started. And so I'm going to start with the very first quote. It's actually on the back of the book. And it's very rudimentary, it's very basic, but it is true, okay? If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. So it's very rudimentary, it's very basic. And I say that because it's true. You can't go your whole life complaining about something that you don't like without taking action. If you don't like it, you need to change it. And if you're not going to change it, change your attitude. I have experienced things that I have not liked, okay, from a variety of things. And if I can't change it in the moment or in the near future, I discovered by changing my attitude about it, maybe seeing a little light at the end of the tunnel or positivity in the negative experience that I'm experiencing, then it just sets my day up for success. Let's just say it's a work-related thing. I try to find some bright points about being in the negative space, whatever that is. I don't let things get to me. You know, thinking about this negative experience in a positive light can prevent so many health-related issues or mental health-related issues, because number one, you're not stressing about it. Number two, you're taking things as they go. And it just can make your day a lot better when you try to see the positive in a negative situation if you are not going to change it. So, like Maya Angelou says, if you don't like it, change it. And if you can't, change your attitude. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dee of Dee's Bookish Musings, where I'm sharing my love for reading at my own pace. So, I am in the process of packing up all of my books because I will be moving out of this place in about 2 months. I'm slowly moving out. I don't have to rush, which is a good thing, because I can take my time and just move out slowly, which is good. So the first thing I'm doing is packing up my books. And so I came up with this idea of doing a video on all of the bargain books that I bought just because they were a bargain. Like, most of these books were either $5.99 from Book Outlet or less, maybe from Ollie's, also the thrift store, because I do like shopping for books at the thrift store. I haven't done it in a while, but I do like to do that periodically. And so, you know, when you start packing up your stuff, moving, the first thing that you need to declutter is books. And honestly, I need to go over these books, and I thought I would do it with you to see if I want to keep them. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first book is by Maud Ventura, author of My Husband. If you have been here for a while, I did review that book, loved it, 5 stars. It was a very different book. I called it a silent thriller because silent literary thriller, because it had a literary element to it. Also, it was thrilling, but silent in the way that it was some twist, but it was very subtle twist. Like, it kept me on my feet wanting to know what was going to happen in the book. And that book was called My Husband. If you haven't checked that one out, I do highly recommend it. But this is the author's, I don't know if this is her second book, but I hadn't heard anybody talk about this book. So when I saw it on Book Outlet, because I love that book so much, I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and try it out. But honestly, I haven't given this book a second thought since I bought it. Number one, it's a hardback. I don't really like hardbacks. The only reason why I bought it was because, again, the author of a book I loved, and it was $5.99. Otherwise, I probably would not have purchased this book, because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't stand out to me just looking at the cover. And the premise sounds okay. So this one is about Cleo. let's see, she has only one obsession, becoming a famous singer. To everyone's surprise but her own, she has overcome every obstacle and become a global superstar with millions of dollars, countless awards, and several villas to her name. But as any celebrity will tell you, getting to the top is one thing, staying there is another. Now 32 years old, Cleo is taking her first real vacation in years on a remote island with no one else in sight. With the never-ending spin cycle of her life finally on pause and no paparazzi peeking out from the coconut palms, she can work on her fourth album in peace. Except that with so much time to think, she can't help but ruminate on her past and how just 6 months earlier things started to go very wrong. So that could mean a lot of things. Again, that whole mysterious element to this book. I like the way the author writes in a way where everything is very suspicious. Unreliable narrators, right? Because in The Husband, the main character was very unreliable. And so I think, like, when the character is unreliable, because you just don't know what is about to happen. So it sounds intriguing enough. This one may be good for me to read right about now, because I'm trying to escape and things like that and just read different type of books, So keep it or toss it. Let's see here. I think I'm going to keep this one for now because just reading that description again rejuvenated my interest in the book. So keep it. All right, so the next book is by Jasmine Guillory, a meant-to-be novel. So apparently this is in a series. Now, I have indulged in series lately. However, they are not my favorite. I like standalones, but, I'm willing to give a book a try if it's in a series. But honestly, I haven't really heard much about this book. And I think I heard Aaliyah talk about it a couple months ago, and she said it was just, kind of average or whatever. I bought this at the thrift store. Number one, Jasmine Guillory is, somewhat of a popular author or whatever. Romance author. Romance is not my thing, and it's probably contemporary. Contemporary is also not my thing, not really. It's just something about hearing modern terms and just current events. I don't know, it's something cringy about it. It's just, I don't know, over the top. It can be over the top for me in some books. Anyway, so I don't think that I'm interested in this book. Again, I'm not going to go over the synopsis of this because it's a romance book. It doesn't sound that appealing, honestly. It sounds like a run-of-the-mill romance. So I keep it or unhaul it. We're going to unhaul this one. All right, so the next book is a fitness book. This is called Train Like a Fighter. Get MMA fit without taking a hit. I got this from Ollie's for $4.99. I bought this in the middle of my fitness journey, which I am still on. We're still inching our way to our goal. I'm like this close. My trainer told me I was right there. Then I went on my honeymoon. Then I had my wedding. So I haven't had a setback, but I did put things on pause for a minute. So now I need to rev it back up. And I think reading this book is going to help me do that. I'm still doing all the other things. I bought this just so I could educate myself on the different exercises that I already do. My goal is to become a fitness trainer. I don't know if I've said that out loud to you all, but people in my real life know that that is what I want to do. My passion is health and fitness, specifically women 40 plus in menopause, menopausal women. Yeah, so I haven't picked it up, y'all. I have not. I just been doing my thing fitness wise, but I think I want to keep it. I think I want to keep it, y'all. I'm going to keep this because, again, when I do become a fitness trainer, I do want to know what I'm talking about and know why I'm recommending a certain exercise and the benefits of it, not just, going through the motions. Because when you're on a fitness journey, you have a personal trainer, you trust your trainer, and you're just kind of going through the motions. They may explain certain things to you in certain, a lot of things that I already know, okay? But this will just reinforce what I already know or just educate me some more on different types of exercises. So even though I haven't touched it since I bought it for $4.99, I think now is the perfect time for me to just go through it and maybe do some exercises, because this week I am back on it. Everything is done. Wedding is done. Yeah, all the busy things that I was doing before, it's done. I can rev it up now, and so I think I'll be implementing some of these exercises in this week's video, this week's training. So yes, I'm gonna keep this book. I'm gonna keep it as and I probably will at some point develop or collect fitness books, like a fitness library. Yeah. All right, so the next book is a Ellen Hildebrand book. This is The Identicals. Got this one from a book outlet for $5.99 when I first started this channel, when I first really heard about book outlet. She is pretty popular, like a romance, relationship, sister, dynamic author. Her books are favorable to read in the summertime because of the covers and just because of the subject matter and things like that. I think, as you can see, two ladies on a boat, it seems, with blue water. It looks very appealing, the reason why I got this, but I have not bothered to even touch it. This one sounds really good. I think the two sisters swap identities. One is well off and one is not so much well off, I think. Let me just, read a little bit. It says Nantucket is only 11 miles away from Martha's Vineyard, but they may as well be worlds apart for the estranged twin sisters, Harper and Tabitha Frost. After not speaking for more than a decade, Harper and Tabitha switch islands and lives and to save what's left of their splintered family. But the twins quickly discovered that the secrets, lies, and gossip they thought they outran can travel just as easily as they can. Will the twins end their sibling rivalry once and for all? So that whole have and have nots thing, I don't think that was true. Anyway, so they're gonna switch islands and try to reconcile their relationship. We'll see. Keep it, unhaul it. This one seemed like this would be pretty cozy though. It is long. Let me see how long it is. A little 400 pages, 418 pages. I might start this one. I might start it, okay? But if I'm not drawn to it, it's not keeping my interest, because I need a book to take off. I need a book to capture me from page 1 or 2. I can't be reading 100 pages. I know people say give it 100 pages, but I don't have time to give like that to a book. So it has to capture me right off the bat. Otherwise, I'm not interested. So I think I will keep this one because it's perfect escapism, it appears, book. So I'm going to keep this one. All right, so the next book is Did You Hear About Kitty Carr? Crystal Smith Paul is the author. And so I've heard very little people talk about this book. I bought it from Ollie's for $4.99. And the reason why I bought it, because it was $4.99. And plus I heard a few people that I watched talk about the book, not very many people. But it does sound good. I think is it historical fiction? It says, when Kitty Carr Tate, a white icon of the silver screen, dies and bequeaths her multi-million-dollar estate to the St. John sisters, 3 young, wealthy Black women, it prompts questions, lots of questions. So that's all I'm going to read, and that's all I want to read. I'm interested in this one still. So right now I'm not doing so well, but as I move over the 2 months, I will come back and do several of these videos as I go through the books. The last book is You Made a Fool Out of Death with Your Beauty by Akwaeke Emezi. She's a pretty well-liked author. I haven't read anything by her. This is the large print edition. I like it. Got this from Ollie's for $2.99. I heard this was supposed to be a romance, but it's more... It may be like an epic love story. Some books I've noticed that are labeling themselves romances are really epic love stories, not really romances. And I heard there's a lot of a mess in this one too. So I'm interested. I'm still interested in reading this one. I actually may read this one very soon because, yeah, good escapism book, drama and mess. It says it's been 5 years since the accident that killed the love of Faye life and of Faye Adekola's life, and she's almost a new person now, an artist with her own studio and sharing an apartment with her best friend. A steamy encounter at a party cascades into a whirlwind summer, a luxury trip to a tropical island, decadent meals in the home of a celebrity chef, and a major curator who wants to launch her art career. This new life just got a little or a lot more complicated, and Faye must begin her search for answers. Who is she ready to become? Can she honor her grief while still embracing her future? How far is she willing to go for a second chance at love? We gonna keep this one, y'all. We gonna keep this one. So far, y'all, I'm keeping all of these books. I'm not unhauling any of the ones I showed you, and the only one that I'm unhauling is by the book. I'm sure I'm gonna rack up stacks of books that I'm gonna unhaul. Yeah, but this one is going bye-bye. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know if you've read any of the ones I am keeping, and let me know if you read the Jasmine Guillory book as well. You know, just your general thoughts about if you liked it or not, or was it meh, or I'm not missing out on anything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and be blessed.